Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am about to, obviously as you can see, I'm parked at a car wash. I'm about to clean out my car, but I did want to do just a quick little video here talking about my weight loss. So I basically just want to explain everything to you guys about how I did it, when I started, how long it took, the effort that goes into it, and all that stuff. So I'm first going to start off by saying I started my diet slash fitness routine in January of 2018. It is currently February 24th, I think. Sorry, I have the hiccups. February 24th of 2019. So on January 8th of 2018, I weighed in at about 197.8. That is the absolute heaviest I've ever been in my entire life. So I decided to start a weight loss journey. And what I had been consuming as far as food was basically everything was out. I was eating Wawa, if you know what that is if you live on the East Coast. I was eating McDonald's every day. Just basically anything you could think of, I was consuming it. I think I was consuming about 3,500 plus calories a day. More on the plus side, probably around 4,000 a day. So I gained weight pretty rapidly. I just needed to do this because I could tell my clothes weren't fitting right. I was tired of, feeling so tired all the time. I'm still, I do have, a food addiction. That's definitely a real thing. And it's hard to deal with that. But, however, I decided to cut everything, drastically. I cut the carbs, I cut eating out, I cut soda. I was on the gallon a day water thing, and I was so serious about it, I stuck with it. I was eating salads, eggs, stuff that's very high protein, and I was exercising like crazy. In the first 3 months, I think I lost about 20 pounds. So by about March, I was like 170. So once I started seeing results, I was more infatuated with losing weight than, after seeing that. So what I would do is I would step on the scale every single Monday. And as far as workouts go, I first just started, walking. I started walking, on my lunch break at work. I started walking, I started lifting like 5-pound weights. And then I would start to increase the walking into jogging. Now, at my heaviest, I was not jogging at all. I probably walked for like the first 3 months. And then I would bump it up to, I would do 20 minutes of walking. So what I would do is take 5 minutes out of that 20 minutes and jog it. So I would jog for 5 minutes, and then that extra 15 minutes I would walk. And then 2 weeks later, I would bump it up to 10. I would say, okay, we've been doing 5 minutes of jogging, let's add 5 more minutes. So what I would do is do 10 minutes of jogging and then 10 minutes of walking, if that makes sense. So then I would just keep building and building that way. And eventually I just started to do a full 20-minute jog every single day. Every single day. I did not stop. I maybe had 1 day off. But I just really wanted to get the weight off. And that's something I need to mention to you guys, is that you have to want it for it to actually work. Yeah, you can say to yourself, I'm so tired of being overweight, or I'm tired of looking at my fat self in the mirror. But it all comes down to how much you actually do want to change. Because when the food is in front of you and you want to eat it, and then you decide yes or no, if the answer is still, oh, who cares, I'll just have a bite, you don't really want it. You have to actually say no to these things. You have to be able to resist things. And I think that's one of the hardest parts, is the mental aspect, because getting up and doing the physical part really isn't that hard. It's the choices you make as to what you're putting into your body. So then around June, I was around 160-ish. And then around my birthday, which is in August, I was around 155. And I just kept going. As I lost more weight, I started to be less strict on my diet because I was in such a serious workout routine. I worked out every single day, incorporating cardio specifically. I actually do like cardio, so I don't mind doing cardio every single day. But my theory was that, what Gonzalo tells me all the time is that if you want to gain muscle, you have to shred the fat first, because yes, you can build muscle over fat, but building muscle over fat will just make you look bulkier. I wanted to slim down first to as small as I wanted to be, and then build the muscle over that to be toned. So I started to be a little less strict on my diet. I started incorporating carbs more, mainly because I needed more energy to work out, because the more weight I lost, the harder it is to lose weight. And the heavier you are, the easier it is to lose weight. So I was needing more and more and more energy, meaning you need to eat more to exercise more, to have the energy to exercise. So I started incorporating good carbs into my diet, like brown rice, things like that. But mainly it was just chicken and greens, and you know, you could do a lot of fun things with greens and chicken and things like that. So it really wasn't that hard. Once you start to see results, that's like the main thing for me, is that once I started to see the results, I was in it. I was invested, and I was like, I cannot just stop here. I just can't. Like, I have to keep going and do this. So months are going by. I kept going with the workouts. I kept losing weight. Around December-ish, I was around 145 of 2018. And now, currently, I am 137. So, it's February. So, a year and a month it took me to lose 60 pounds. And I'm not sure what the thumbnail is going to be, because I did want to do like a before and after picture. I have a before and after picture, but the clothes I'm wearing are just not good. And I wish I would have kept up with my fitness journey on YouTube. That way I was taking my pictures and everything, but I just wasn't, because it was really hard to focus, especially when you have an addiction to food. Like, I'm definitely a binge eater, and I'll probably never get over that. It's going to be a constant discipline in my mind of saying yes and no to foods. And I'll give you an example. I had gone to Dunkin' Donuts with Gonzalo, and I could notice when eating a box of Munchkins of 25 that I was just eating and eating and eating, and I didn't even know I was eating until the end, until there was only a few left, and I was like, crap. And if you look into what is in those little donut holes, then you know, like, wow, this is like, I just ate 15 of them, and that's like an entire dinner worth of, you know, your protein, your sugar, your carbs, and it was just in donuts. So the mindless eating, the binge eating, emotionally, I like to think it of like, this may be a bad example, but it's almost like an alcoholic. An alcoholic says to themselves, I've had the shittiest day ever, I'm gonna make myself a drink. Or vice versa, I had an amazing day, I got a promotion at work, let's go out for drinks. It's like, either way of the emotions gets you what you are craving and what you're addicted to. And I think the same way about food. Like, if I've had a bad day, I will go to McDonald's and just order everything on the menu and just eat to make myself feel better. And same thing with a good day. Like, if I got a promotion at work, I would just say, hey, let's go out to dinner and celebrate, and go somewhere nice and have anything we want because we deserve it. That's like the kind of things that my mind does to me constantly on a daily. And it's mentally exhausting, because there's a lot of people out there who don't get it. They could eat anything they wanted, and they could, you know, never gain a pound. They could consume like 4,000 calories and be this thin. Like, that's just the way it is for them. But unfortunately for me, I definitely have some fat genes in me. And definitely anxiety makes me eat as well. So those two things definitely play into a factor, and it's definitely hard to overcome them. But if you really want to lose the weight, or if you go to the doctor and you get blood work done and you see that your weight is making you seriously unhealthy and can be causing you some health problems, that's another thing that could make you want to lose weight. So if you're looking for a reason, go get some blood work done and see what's actually going on the inside, just to see, because you may be shocked at what you find once you test what's going on in there from what you eat. So yeah, currently I'm at 137, like I said. It's been a struggle. I'm not gonna say there haven't been days where I just, you know, ate anything I wanted and had cheat days. There's definitely cheat days every week, but I mainly have the cheat day, allow myself to have it, and tell myself that it's okay to have these things once in a while, and then just get back into the daily routine. Because if you let yourself say, oh, that was so good, I'm gonna do this again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, you're just gonna fall off the wagon. And that's not what you want either. So yeah, that was basically my fitness journey in about 10 minutes. It's hard. It's always going to be hard. It's never easy. Your body responds differently. You're not going to lose a bunch of weight in the first week. It takes a long time, and at first it seems like all the work is not paying off and you're doing all this work for nothing. But if you keep going and you push past the first 3 months, you're going to see that it's worth it in the long run. I can't believe right now that it's been an entire year and a month already, and I'm going on my second year of this new lifestyle. It really is a lifestyle change that you have to make. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys about that. I want you guys to know that I struggle with a food addiction. If you have a food addiction yourself, so don't worry. If you actually want it, you can change, and it'll be worth it. Track yourself, track your food, track your calories, track your whatever, however it makes you do it, however it makes you see that what you're eating and how you're behaving is not worth the outcome. Download the MyFitnessPal app. That you can put in all the food in, and it tells you how much sugar you're eating, how many carbs you're eating in a day, and especially on a normal day of eating before you even start your diet. Just track all of your stuff for the regular day of eating and see what you come up with. Because in the beginning, when I put all my stuff in, it was around like 5,000 calories per day, like for the whole day, and it was insane. And I was doing this every single day. So when it's visually in front of your face, that's what will make you say, oh my gosh, I need to change something, or something bad can happen health-wise. So yeah, download the app, get started, just do it. If you say tomorrow, we all know tomorrow never comes. So just start today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna try to start posting at least once a week. That seems to be the goal here. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go home and start to think of other videos that I can do for next week. Maybe some other workout videos. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one.